Right. All right. So, hello. Good evening. Welcome back to my channel. Um, Happy to be here with one more video in the series of IC processing, gold recovery from IC chips. These four-sided ones that we call flat packs. So I have done two videos so far, and here I have this is the next step in the process where I would have removed these chips from the circuit boards. I would have incinerated them, and I would have crushed them, and then I would have run them through a sieving process. Then I would have put them through separate nitric washes to get rid of the base metal, and then I put it through Aqua Regia. So this is the result of the Aqua Regia, where the Aqua Regia now it dissolves the gold bonding wires from the crushed. So let me show you. So this is the crushed remains of the high C chips, and the the bonding wires was mixed in all of this crushed material. So in order to get it out of this, I had to dissolve them through the process of Aqua Regia. So they would go into liquid. So the gold would go into liquid form, or the proper term is the gold will go into solution. And then I am going to attempt now to drop the gold out of solution. So what you're looking at here is actually gold in solution through the process of Aqua Regia. So I made a stannous test right here. This is not Campari for persons who know this bottle, but this is actually my gold testing thing that I made, and I'm gonna make a video how to make this gold testing stannous. And it's simple, easy to get materials. I use hydrochloric acid and non-lead solder wire, and you just dissolve that, and this you can use to test if there is gold in any solution. And this is gonna be my testing thing. So use spoon, plastic spoon. So what it is if there's gold in the solution and you drop 2 drops of this on it, it should change color to um it should turn dark or black. So I am going to just add 2 drops of my gold solution here on top of the spoon, and then drop my testing thing and see if the color change, to see if we have gold in solution. Hi, good night. Yes, this is the Aqua Regia that I use hydrochloric acid and nitric acid to make, to dissolve the gold bonding wires. So I am going to test it now to see if I actually have gold in solution by putting 2 drops on top of this spoon. I need something to take out more than 2 drops. I need, yeah, one. I'm doing this. It should have more than 2 drops by now. Okay, I think that's enough. And then I'm just gonna take out a little bit of my, too much, and I'm gonna drop it on my, oh, ah, there we go. So we see the color change, and that is telling me and you that there is gold in this solution. And now, praise God, I am going to drop it out by using stamp out. This contains sodium metabisulfite, and that's what I'm going to use to drop out the gold from this solution. So this is Aqua Regia. This is used to dissolve gold bonding wires that I extracted from these IC chips. 1 pound, oh, careful, 1 pound of these. So the result of this will tell me how much gold is in a pound of flat packs IC chips from various circuit boards. These are BGAs. We don't have any of these right now. I have not processed these as yet, but this is one that we're processed. Well, when we add, good question, Randy. So when we add the sodium metabisulfite, it should, it's white powdery. I guess it changed the pH of the solution, and the gold then just latch on to, I believe, the powder, and form a brown sediment at the bottom. Usually it takes, they normally put it in and leave it overnight for it to drop out, and that's exactly what we are going to do. Wow, I don't want, there's a fly in my solution, my gold solution. Gold fly, get up. All right, so I don't know the, the chemical, the chemistry explanation for it, but I can research that for you. Um, as I said, I'm trying this experiment here, and I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on it. But to explain the chemical reaction from a, and this is what it looks like. Uh, and you just add in, and then you stir. Um, but I'm gonna try my best in my next video to explain how the SMB. I know that I use what's this called? I've used um vitamin C before um to do the same thing. I think it needs a whole bit more of this. Trying. I'm gonna add some more um, water to this. I've added some urea before. This is what Randy saying. Yes, I think it's very interesting, and I have gotten gold before. I've had I have like 1 point something grams of gold, from the experiment, so I know that it works. First time I'm doing icy chips, but like these, I've done these before. These are gold fingers taken from video cards, memory cards. I've done these before, and I've done pins, gold plated pins, and I've recovered gold from them. So please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, put a comment. Thank you for joining, for watching. But it is indeed an interesting adventure that I'm really enjoying. So dropping gold out of the Aqua Regia solution. Give it a good stir. I am outside. I had on my mask. I just take it off briefly over top, but you should wear your mask. Some of these can be very toxic, especially when you're working with the acids, the nitric acid and the hydrochloric acid. Right. I think I'm gonna add in just probably 2 more spoonfuls. But please give a like to the videos, leave a comment, share. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna leave it overnight to see the results. The gold sediment, when you leave it to cool, the gold sediment is gonna be formed and it's gonna fall to the bottom of the beaker, and then I'm gonna recover that through rinsing it several times, washing it with hot water, before I melt it. You see, sodium metabisulfite. Reactive. And as I said, you can use the what's the name for it again? It's vitamin C. I'm trying to find the scientific name for it. Ascorbic acid. Yes. You can also use ascorbic acid to drop the gold from solution as well. When I use the iodine solution, that's what I use to drop the gold. With the pins, use the vitamin C ascorbic acid, and it works. But in most of my videos that I watch, and you do this until the solution gets clear, most of my videos in my research, SMB seems to be the most effective method of dropping gold. And I think it's, you know, effective and probably easier to access. I think I'm just gonna add some more water to this. I'm gonna leave this overnight. check on it tomorrow. I'm gonna cover it so that nothing falls into it. Let me just put one more spoon. Just drop out all of that gold. I think my hand was a little bit heavy on the acid for the amount of material being processed. I need to get my measurements corrected. Well, I think the reaction to your question, it should go clear when the goal is dropped by the morning. It's gonna be clear. I think the reaction is all of that response. I think it's the amount of acid that I used. I think I I poured more than I should. That's why I believe it's reacting like this. I think too much nitric was used for the small amount of material being processed. And as I said, guys, ensure that you are wearing your mask. Ensure that you're in a well ventilated space if you're attempting to do this kind of experiment. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it at this. Okay, and that could be true too. Let me just add some water to this. Where's my water bottle? To help with the pH level, I'm just gonna add some water. So the solution should get dark. Let me just add one more. It really should get dark and then clear. And it looks like it's getting a little bit clearer. Yeah, this is definitely getting more clear than when we started out. Um, I think that's supposed to be sufficient to drop out any amount of gold that is in it. So guys, I'm going to leave this to sit overnight. I'll check on it in the morning and see what the results are like. But it's gold from IC chips, flat packs, approximately 1 pound of these, and I'd like to see what the yield is like. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the follow-up video to this. um, God bless, and yeah, thank you very much, Randy. So enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe. Thank you.